We're back. It's Thursday. Tears and Hooligans. It is Kamatchkalan Chronicles, except not in Kamatchkalan anymore. That's right. The crew has taken a journey to a spot on the map called Glaciava, a city on an island of the same name. Who wants to recap? Did we take a week off? I think we did. Sai had a wedding to attend, and I think it was a good time to take a little break over the holidays. So welcome back. We are in Glaciava. You have made it to a tavern near the docks. Been a long journey, 6 weeks. Summer passed. We are now into early fall. There's what would we call that? A chill, maybe just a crispness to the air so far. Glaciava is a city on, it's a port city on an island that is caught. It can't quite make its mind up. Is it a far northern latitude, icy glacier riven island, or is it some sort of volcanic island? It's both. It's both. Very key city for trading routes. The sea. What do we call those trade routes? Trade winds and seas have. Help me out, crew. The seas have channels. They have currents, yes, that bring ships right through here. So it's a good spot for trading. It is a city known for danger, opportunity, and intrigue. And you find yourself in a place called Folks Redoubt.
What's it look like in this tavern, Mr. World?
Yes. So it's well appointed. If the Sea Dragon in Kamatchkalan was sort of cozy and warm and rustic, and if the tavern, I forget the name, in KC426, but I'm guessing it had some sort of robotic numbering system to it.
The Ruckus
What was it
Seagull.
called? Yeah.
The Ruckus Seagull. Yep.
Okay. If that was sort of very small and out of the way, this place is definitely catering to a more refined taste. It's certainly more upscale. There is, just imagine it as an adventurer coming off of a 6-week journey on a boat. Was the boat comfortable? Mostly comfortable. But you are in a place with blue velvet seats, booths. The Sea Dragon Inn may have had some green velvet, and this is blue velvet. Everything's just got a bit of a higher tier of upkeep to it. The patrons, all stripes, but it's the details. It's the little things. A collar here may have just a little bit of an embroidery on it that you might not have seen in a place like Astoria. A filigree here, an embroiderment there to people's their clothing. So it's just a step up. There's a bartender and there's a couple of patrons at the bar.
Is there anybody in a particularly shiny suit?
Well, I would say there's a performer on stage who's not in a shiny suit. Top hat sort of looks like a lifelong almost bedraggled performer singing a song about how he used to think he was the nicest guy in town. Um, everyone loved him. He thought he was going to be great and do great things, and he's starting to realize that maybe he's not such a great person after all. There's a hint of regret in his voice. There's a gravelly nature to his vocal quality. And no one is in a shiny suit, but there's a, I wouldn't say shiny. Are you looking for someone specifically?
I'm looking to find out if there's any tall drink of water in a shiny suit spewing stories of heroism, because I want to sit at the opposite end of the.
Right. No, there's no Frederick type here. There are the two patrons there. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, oh, okay, good.
Yep, no Frederick type. No quote unquote heroes, I suppose.
Not even just for one day.
No, I mean not today, at least. All right. There are two patrons. There's a performer, and there's folks in conversation around the room, sitting together at 2-person or 4-person tables, enjoying a good meal. Small portions here, but it looks like high quality, tasty stuff.
Yep, sounds about right. Less food, more money. Just the Glaciava I remember. We should sit over there at that fuzzy seat and table because it looks comfortable and much nicer than the hammock on the ship that we rode here.
I think
Who's got that? Go ahead.
I just said go aheed, Sonny.
And he's like, okay, I'll get drinks, and just starts like zipping around the room, just happy to be in a bigger space. It's not moving and having an excuse to move around a bunch.
Yeah, absolutely. So give me what's your passive perception?
Passive is 17.
I thought so. So you hear all sorts of conversations. You see two people leaning towards each other, and one person is really earnestly talking to the other. The other person looks a little skeptical, but the one leans in, and you hear his name is Micah, and he says, "Have you heard about? I'll tell you what. If I had an extra 1,000 gold pieces, everything's tied up right now. I have 100,000 gold pieces tied up, and I'm leveraged. But if I had an extra 1,000 gold pieces, have you heard of tulip futures?" The other person leans and squints skeptically. It's like, here's the thing. Rudder Mac is obsessed with tulips, obsessed with it. And, there's the thing about when you're rich, you can buy yourself servants, you can buy yourself a castle, you can buy yourself a ship. But he's got all of that already. But he's become obsessed with these tulips. And now every baron, every duke, every dragon is starting to become obsessed with these. They are looking for the most rare, unique, colorful tulips. And what I did as I started at the ground floor, I started finding the people who could grow the tulips, and then I would sell those. Was making a nice profit, but not getting myself a castle type money. But now I figured out that there's a way. If you can hold the futures, the options on these tulips, you sell the option for the tulips in the future. People will pay for that. And you know, the thing with these bulbs is they take months and months to bloom. But some people don't want to wait the months. There's so much money to be made in just buying and selling the options on these tulips. It's an amazing opportunity.
I come back with things and I'm like, there's a guy talking about selling tulips futures to like get tulips in the future. Maybe he should just hire a druid.
What, like the future of a flower?
Tulips
Something
do not
like
have
that.
a lifespan.
How do you sell the future of an object? You either
I
have
didn't
the
really
object or you do
understand
not.
I believe that it is called slavery when one sells the future of a living thing.
I mean, or groceries. I think there's like intelligence matters for it being slavery.
I have found that humans are not very good judges of intelligence for other living things.
That's fair. Very true.
And elves are even worse at it.
So if we buy fruit, how do we tell if it's intelligent?
Well, the fruit is not really a fully formed plant. You see, it is more like the undeveloped plant egg, if you will.
If you bite fruit and it screams, you should probably stop.
Absolutely. It's vegetables that you really get into more of an issue with, though. I mean, a carrot is somebody's root. Which is really just to say that the natural cycle of things means eat or be eaten applies to everyone, and you should watch out for carnivorous plants.
From over in that direction, you hear, "To the moon!"
That sounds like a new place to go, Elvira. Have you ever been to the moon?
Yeah, a long time ago when I was a little hatchling, I went to this place called the Moon, and it was really far out, man. I enjoyed being there, and everybody was dressed in very interesting outfits. But after drinking this purple drink, I think they called it Kool-Aid, everybody that was on the moon kind of went off the moon, and I just left. Interesting, right? I'll have to write a better song about it.
Sonny, you also see someone playing with a 20-sided polyhedron. It's fairly small. It's got little shiny or luminous edges to it, and they're sort of spinning it and looking at the other person, and the other person is shaking their head, making a and you can hear this with your 17 passive. Put it away, put it away.
Sonny's like staring at the shiny thing that's glowing. What's that?
You go up to them.
Yeah, I kind of like walk over and just kind of look at it. Like, what's that?
What are you?
What? It's shiny. He had it out. He had to be looked at.
Oh, yeah. I trust me. You don't want to know. You just don't.
Okay, I turn around and walk away.
Yeah.
What do you have over there, Sonny?
He said you didn't want to know. I didn't ask.
Oh, I definitely want to know because if it's something shiny in a place like this, me bets it's a way to win some money. And
Good.
I fancy myself a bit of a gambler.
Yeah.
Just don't swindle anyone.
Your definition of swindle and my definition of swindle are very, very different, Fallen Angel. I'm gonna bat the eyelashes that I probably don't have as an owlin at you, Shield, with this like extremely criminal grin. Think Rocket in opportunity to steal some batteries.
Look, I imagine everyone in this place is cheating anyway. Just don't go too far. And if you get into a fight, you're on your own unless more people jump in.
You've never seen me throw wings when I need to. You ever heard of you've heard of a ham bone, but you never want to be put in an owl wing.
I have seen her throw wings when she needs to. Shield, we should be ready to help if it comes to that.
All I'm saying is if it's one-on-one and she gets caught, the owl is on her own.
Hey, I got a little bit of sauce on these wings. Just want you to know. It's a little bit of sauce on these wings. All right? I got this.
Ranch,
and I'm going to
what kind of sauce?
Make my feathers nice and bushy. And I'm going to get out my own dice bag out of my bag. And I'm going to pull out 2 dice and I'm going to flick them back and forth between my feathers as I stroll up to these boys who had the shiny object we definitely do want to know about.
Okay.
Hello, fellers. Do you fancy yourself men of chance? And I'll slide smoothly into the chair at their table.
Chance? I've had the worst luck this week. You can't even believe the luck I've had. It is it's terrible. It's terrible. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm being a little morose. Let me get back to my apricot wine.
Apricot wine. That's very, very not fancy. That's not the word I'm looking for. It's very elegant. That's an elegant drink.
Yes, it is. Especially, well, of course you probably. I don't want to talk down to you. Of course, yes.
So, what do you say we turn the tides of your luck a little? You know, best 2 out of 3.
You're wearing armor, right?
I am.
Looks at you and says, the thing is I was robbed, and there's a I feel like I can trust you. I feel violated by it, and I'm just not fully processing the robbery yet, and I'm just not. I don't think I'm ready to have like any more. Not that you have any ill intent, but I don't think I'm ready to have any more games played on me. If not that that's what you were looking to do, but
well, you said you were robbed. That's extremely unfortunate. Anything we can do to help with that? I mean, were you robbed of money, or did they steal your prize horse, or?
Well, no, it's a family heirloom. So it's a sword, actually. It's been in my family for generations. And I made the mistake of showing it and telling the story here about my family. I should just keep my mouth shut about it, but they just waited for me and caught me outside and took it.
Well, that means you know who did it, right?
Yeah, I do, but I'm I have to live in this town, so I do know who did
Yeah.
it. Everybody knows who did it. It's not like they're worried about being. They're not worried about anything. They're Twitch kids. They don't worry. That's their thing. Like, they have no regard for their own safety, which makes them unpredictable, which makes them dangerous. And it's my fault. I know it's my fault. I shouldn't have even talked about it. I certainly shouldn't have showed it to anyone. Yeah.
These Twitch kids, have a robbery of theirs ever gone further than that?
Oh, my friend Shield. I see he has approached us here at this table. This is my good friend Shield.
Shield has, in fact, approached as soon as the word robbed left a mouth. It's time for justice. But yeah, there's suddenly a very large man looming over the table as well. So these Twitch kids...
Don't take his largeness to heart. He's really a soft, fluffy teddy bear. He just appears to be less. Right, Shield? Right?
Of course. And if the Twitch kids have hurt anybody, I might strangle them.
Well, no. Shield, our friend here, says he's got to live in this town and doesn't want any retroactive shenanigans to come back his way. I didn't catch your name, friend.
My name is is it okay if I just don't tell you my name? I've had a rough week. I'll tell you a fake name. You just want something to call me by, but I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, totally get rough weeks. We've had those of our own. I think we'll leave you here to rest, right, Shield? And I'm going to put my wing around you, and I'm going to whisper, we'll talk about it at our table, as we kind of like get up. I'm very much smaller, so I kind of have to fly up to put my wing around Shield, but
are you like perched on my shoulder like a parrot?
Like your conscience.
Very well.
With horns. The horny conscience. Not the one with the horns, not...
Yeah?
Yes, that. Yeah? The devil on your shoulder is...
number 2, eh?
Anyways, Alvira, your evil conscience in your ear.
Shield will grunt and begin walking back to the table.
On the DL, hey, I've heard of these Twitch kids before in my travels. Real haste addicts, cause lots of trouble. I don't know if we should go taking them on, but it is kind of rude that they stole from that man.
Have they ever killed anyone?
Or bad trouble?
The kind of trouble you don't want to catch yourself rolling in the dirt with,
It's a kind of bad trouble.
Yeah. Good and bad are subjective. I try to avoid those terms.
If they stole that guy's sword, they probably stole other people's stuff too.
Oh, surely they did. This whole place is laden with crime. Why do you think we're sitting in the Mafia Master's hangout right now? Look at this place. Blue crushed velvet. Who does that?
Oh, I hadn't even thought about that.
Yeah, remember when I told you guys a couple weeks back when we were getting ready to travel that Glaciava looks pretty, but underneath all of that, like you can wrap a turd in gold and it's still a turd underneath. It's just a gilded one. Glaciava. Gilded turd.
Then why'd you have us come here?
Cheaper passage. We haven't been here together before, and we needed something to do away from Astoria, because if we would have stayed there, then I would have had to politically campaign sooner than I wanted to, and I just haven't got all the adventuring out of my wings.
I do want to see the sunrise from the top of one of the hills around here. It's got to be interesting.
Do we want to... Are we planning to stay? Because if not, we can piss off the Twitch kids and leave.
Well, I do know that the Twitch kids are haste addicts. So I have one of my cockamamie schemes that could possibly work here because I happen to be a really, really good snake oil salesman. If you want to hear cockamamie, I'll give it to you. If you want me to fuck off, I'll also do that because I'm sure they have more than apricot wine in this fancy place.
Cockatiel schemes?
Yes, cockatiel
I mean-
schemes.
I'm not against
Go
it, but
on.
didn't Sunny hear something about flowers? Something about dragons hoarding flowers?
Well, dragons hoard everything pretty.
There's was like some rich merchant who got obsessed with tulips and therefore made all the other rich people also get obsessed with tulips because like you can always get more ships, but apparently tulips are hard to get.
No,
I don't-
wasn't it the future of a tulip and not the tulip itself? Or am I misunderstanding a term?
I think it was both.
What? I still don't. I do not understand. How do you own the future of an object? You have an object or you don't.
Shield, 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 shield.
No.
Shield. All right. You can.
Clearly, the tulip thing makes Shield angry, and we should go take it out on the Twitch kids. Elvira, what is your cockamamie scheme?
All right. So, you know, when you're buying haste potions, right, you want to buy the very, very best haste potions. So the Twitch kids, chances are they've got the top of the line blue haste potion made by Dr. Hinselberg at the bottom of the volcano, right? So if he's making the blue haste potions, then we got to step it up a little bit and give him like, what's better than blue? Ultraviolet haste potions, right? Does it have to be a real ultraviolet haste potion? Absolutely doesn't have to. But if we make them think it is. You know what I'm saying?
Perfect neo-futurist pop quasi-mentalism
I have no idea what you're saying.
I'm saying we invent a new haste potion to sell to the Twitch kids that's better than their current haste potion. And in exchange for such, we get back the heirloom. And then by time we retrieve the heirloom and they figure out that the ultraviolet haste potions really aren't the ones that they actually want, we're gone. We're Audi 5. We're camping at the top of a volcano somewhere, laid back, chilling, you know, smoking cigars.
We just
Blending
go
with
We also
global
all
life.
break their necks.
Why don't we just go beat them over the head till they give it back?
All right,
Indeed.
but listen, are you better than the criminals if you engage in the same criminal activity that they did?
Yes.
If I have a better reason for it, yes.
Well, here the law is different than in Astoria. Again, worldly travels. It's not a criminal justice system here. It's what do the humans call it? Dog eat dog world, you know?
I
To get to the
understand.
top, you got to be the biggest and you got to hold it at the top. There's no actual system of law here. So there's no, you're a bad guy, I beat you up sort of situations and the bad goes away. No, the bad just gets worse and they don't get beat up for it again. You know what I'm saying?
So what you're saying is there isn't justice, there's just ice?
Just haste. Yes, correct.
Just the ice and also lava. But yes, very,
Are you
very well
actually
taken.
an alchemist? Can you actually make ice potions?
I am a jack of all trades and an owl of none.
That means no.
Hey, that's not what I said. Don't put words in my beak. First of all, no would be a definitive, I don't have the supplies and I can't do that. Jack of all trades and owl of none means I have the supplies and I can do that. Now, however well the outcome is, yes.
You can make
so I
drugs.
can do-
Could you also make explosives? Or do those skill sets not cross?
I am good at blowing shit up. Thank you for asking, Shield.
She is good at that.
Okay, well, what if instead of giving them non-functional haste, we gave them explosives that detonated in their face?
Well, you see, is my explosives come naturally out of my feather tips. You know what I'm saying?
That is very
Not
interesting.
from a bottle. But I do have, and I will rustle through my pack and pull out a poisoner's kit and set it down. And I will pull out of the scholar's pack a book of alchemical recipes, because that's the book that I purchased with the scholar pack, because I'm a smart owl. And I'm going to flip through it and I'm going to say, see, right here, mock haste. 3 times as effective, 2 times the side effects, and maybe possibly you see purple dragons flying around you for the rest of forever when you're done. Have a nice trip. See you next fall.
She seems like she really wants to do this, guys. We probably
Well, you can tell
can't.
me. You could. I mean, they're our things. It's just, give them this ultraviolet haste, which actually ends up being ultraviolet poison, and the Twitch kids twitch a little and then cease to exist.
I feel like that plan seems too simple to possibly work. But if you want to try it, it could be fun.
Have you ever talked
No,
to?
I just agree with you. Don't argue.
No, I'm not arguing. I'm just saying simplicity. I want to really touch the simplicity factor here, right? No offense, Shield, my good friend, but big and strong does not mean big and smart. And Twitch kids are big and strong, but I think they're not necessarily smart.
So we stab them while they're high, of course.
I
Well,
believe
stabbing really.
we don't stab them.
Well, they probably won't all take it. Some of them will probably hang back for a minute.
How do you think they got the name Twitch kids? From being all hasty, twitching around their opponents in a fast, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee manner.
Okay. At least it would take some of them out before we start stabbing.
Indeed.
I have a recipe even for this. And I'm going to flip through the book. And I'm going to find it. Secotrin frog secretion. Yak's milk. Scorpion venom. Yes, these things definitely make ultraviolet haste.
Do you have those things?
Sure, why wouldn't I have those things? I bought a bunch of supplies to make things. Why wouldn't I? And if I don't, I'm sure some fancy-dancy shop in Glaciava has alchemical supplies to make, whatever's better than ultraviolet haste. Bright white light haste. I don't know.
A shady server overhears you as they are cleaning off the table a little bit. Whispers double talk ish. One of you has thieves' cant.
Yes,
I
I do.
assume.
Yeah, I believe Sai does.
It is my profession.
So there's sort of that. What do you need? Anything you guys need? Another anything off menu, perhaps? Another round, perhaps? Apricot 1 or anything else not on menu that I could help you with?
Know where we can get yak's milk or
Secotrin
Scorpion?
frog secretions and scorpion venom.
You can't understand me right now.
There's straightens up a little bit, looks around, and
and another round, please. Definitely another round.
Got you. If you, I'm not supposed to say this. Says it loud. Not supposed to say this, but I mean, you do know that there's an entire bar that only serves milk, actually. So that one's easy. You can get that one anywhere.
Let me get a milk bar.
Yeah. Yeah. How'd you guess?
I have heard of it actually.
Okay. Yep. So that one is no problem at all. And another round. And what were the other things you want? Just write them down for me real quick.
Yeah, and I just kind of scratch it onto one of my leaves real quick. Of you need the frog's venom, the scorpion stuff, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, obviously under the breath. So there's this like, yes, another round, no problem. But under the breath, you hear, obviously I can't get it to you in here, so, but I can give you a place to pick it up for sure. Comes back with another round of drinks, and a little napkin with coordinates, a street number, and a description of a house, where you can get the other things.
I just crumple up the leaf that I had written it on because it being fall, they're starting to turn. So I had picked one of the drier ones that just kind of crumbles into dust.
Okay. Perfect.
Once we're done with our drinks, we can go here. I hear it has interesting things. A good spot to sit.
Yeah, I like interesting things. It's interesting, those interesting things. Yeah.
Well, enjoy your drink.
Cool. Let's go.
Okay, so you are headed to the location. Okay.
What time of day is it?
Oh, it's nighttime.
It is night. Okay. Yeah, because I wouldn't want to go to any secret locations in the daytime.
Why not?
Because it's Sin City.
Okay.
It's lawless here.
It really throws off the ambiance.
Yeah, and I want to be as seedy as the rest of the place, doing business dealings in the dark, not in the light.
Yep. You would maybe stick out a bit if you walked around in the daytime.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You have a what do we think? Let's do a little poll of the party. What's our trust level of the waiter? How are we feeling?
On a scale of 1 to 5?
Sure, 1 to 5.
47.
You're a 7?
Negative 47.
Negative 47. So we're gonna count that as a 1. Sai, how are you feeling?
I am a trusting person until someone proves otherwise. So I have no reason not to trust this person.
Okay. Sunny?
I mean, he's clearly sketchy, but we knew everyone here was sketchy, so he's average. We'll call him a 3.
3. Okay. Shield.
I don't trust anybody here. 1.
Okay, we got 2. We got 2 ones.
As the people that I grew up around.
Mm-hmm. So we have 2 ones, we have a 5, and we have a 3. Is that right? Anyone in the audience want to give a guess? 1 through 5. How trustworthy is our server?
Vote now. You can text 8675309.
That's right. Jenny, we wait for your call. All right. So we're going to give this a 50% chance. Who wants to roll a d10 for me?
Well, since I'm the one roping the party into this misadventure, let's see.
Sounds good.
We'll give the underutilized d10 a chance.
That would be a 6.
Good. All right. You arrive to the location. There is a gnome, a little frenetic, a bit frenetic, I would say. A little eyes going this way and that. Slot in the door opens up, looking around, assessing what they see quickly. We
Well,
see
what
an
they see
Azamar.
is a tree because I'm standing
Yep.
still. So that's
Mm-hmm.
there's just a tree where there didn't used
exactly. There's a tree, which is rare here because if you think about the smell that we've got here, it's this sulfuric sea air smell here, which is very unpleasant to a tree, and therefore not a lot of foliage here whatsoever. People eke out, try to get a garden going, and the soil is pretty rich, but there's something about the air quality that's not great. So seeing a tree right here is odd. Hackles are up, senses, and then there's an Azamar at a place like this. Very odd, very odd, very odd. Sonny, you've already seen 4 other folks just like you, so not odd at all. Yeah, more so than you'd ever seen in your hometown for sure. Alvira, not odd. So definitely skeptical of all of you. Doesn't say anything.
in Thieves' Cant. I
In
say,
Thieves' Cant.
oh, go ahead, Alvara. I was going to just in Thieves' Cant say, we understand you may have some useful items.
You think I have some useful items? What kind of useful items might I have? I'm just a gnome. I'm just a simple person going about my business. Why would I have any useful items? I don't know who you're talking to. I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know what you are. You even at the right place? I'm not sure. Do you even have the right place? You must have the wrong place.
I hear you like toads and are somewhat fond of arachnids.
Do you now? You hear that, do you? Who would you hear that from about me? About me? I don't know. Why would you hear
I
that
didn't
about
ask for
me?
their name any more than I will ask for yours. If I don't know, they can't get in trouble. If I can't get them in trouble, they're less likely to be mad at me.
I'm not saying I know what you're looking for, but if I did know how to help you, I would need a list from you, and then I will see if I can help you. But I probably can't because I don't really have anything in here. And but however, if your need is true and legitimate, and everything is on the up and up, then I might be able to give you some advice, at least in the very least, a bit of advice. So let me know what you need. Send me a list, and I will give
reach
you
up.
perhaps advice, as long as it's on the up and up.
I reach out and I pluck out another leaf, and then I take one of my twigs and I start scratching into the leaf the items that we need. And I say, "Oh, it's on the up and up. I need it to make the owl happy. You know how it is when your tenants are unhappy."
Hmm. 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 Mhm. Interesting. What do they need this for? Oh, these are the combination. These were put together, but they don't have any milk, so they wouldn't have all the things. Yes. You seem to be missing milk.
That's okay. The owl didn't tell me she wanted milk. She just asked me to help her find these things.
You must know what these things are for. I mean, obviously, these things are for a certain purpose, and if you put the milk in these things, then the curdling effect would, in fact, lead to.
It's better if we don't know why we want these things. This whole conversation's in Thieves' Camp. Because
I would.
if we don't know, then people don't get mad.
If I were to have advice for you, that advice would cost 200 gold pieces.
That is a lot of gold pieces. Give me a moment. Turn back. He wants a lot of money for his information. How badly do you want to do these potions?
You're muted.
You're doing this in your head, right? Like you're telepathically communicating?
Yes.
Good idea. Very, very good idea. Mr. World, I would like to, before I answer that question, have been casting detect thoughts while Sai was communicating, so I could peek this man's brains. Surface thoughts, no deeper at the start.
Okay. His thoughts are extremely paranoid. One, very annoyed, wants to get back to his math equations and his chemistry calculations. But this is how the rent gets paid. So let's see. Is that too much detail already? Is that the right level of detail?
Whenever you feel like it's more than that, that's just a DC 16 wisdom save to know if you're being poked and prodded. But I just really wanted to know on the surface what was being thought aside from the words that were being said, to know if, while I don't speak thieves' can't, I do speak brain, and I would like to pick it,
Yeah. There's definitely these ingredients inside.
And when he says the 200 gold pieces, does he have any thoughts that he's lying or that he'll actually give it for that? All right.
Yeah, that's
yes. Yes, I 200 gold pieces is worth, I think, enterprise.
Then I will very carefully reach out a branch to Elvira, pick up a pouch, and slightly just shift those gold pieces over to the gnome. But when he goes to grab them, I will cover them with some leaves and say, "After the goods."
Make a stealth check.
A stealth check. $21.
Good. Sonny, you notice about 40 feet away a figure seemingly walk by casually, but you just realize it's the third time this person has walked by. So it looks like just a person walking down the street casually, but this is the third time they have walked by. You're muted.
I don't have a link to Psi mentally normally, right? So
Not unless we had a reason for me to set it up with you.
nope. Back in a sec. And Sonny just kind of like shifts over to where this person has been casing them from.
By yourself?
I'm not getting out of line of sight of folks, but like then the fourth time they come by, I'm gonna say hello to them and make very direct eye contact.
So this. Go ahead, Shield.
I was just gonna say Shield's probably gonna keep an eye on Sunny. Clearly, Sai and Elvira have whatever the fuck's going on at that counter because Thieves' Cant just goes over my head. So Shield might not follow Sunny, but is gonna keep an eye and a hand on the glaive.
Okay. The split second, maybe even faster than that you make eye contact, Sonny, pew, the figure darts away. I mean, fast.
I grin, teeth out.
Okay.
I wander back.
Okay.
What was that about?
Guy kept walking past too many times, so I wanted to say hi, but he didn't want to say hi, so he left. It'll be fine.
Uh-huh. Shield will kind of just put a hand on whatever approximates for a shoulder to Sai. We should finish this fast.
Just then the eye hole slides open again. A small package. It is wrapped up in butcher's paper, perhaps, with some twine, well wrapped, slid through with another slot to drop the pouch of coins.
All right. I will pour a few of the coins in, hand the package to Elvira, and mentally tell her, let me know when we should pay him. But you heard, Shield. Be quick.
I'll rifle through the package, make sure that there's what we needed there, and give the go-ahead if it is.
Okay.
Then I will. Assuming everything's there.
Go ahead, Si. That's Elvira's mic.
I said, assuming everything's there and Elvira gives me the okay, I will then drop the rest of the coins and just walk away.
Okay. Okay. You have everything but the yak's milk.
Okay. We should wander.
With an eye open. Two eyes even.
I'll keep my eyes open.
What we should do first is we should find a place to stay for the night so we can get off the streets. And then tomorrow get the milk in the morning so it doesn't look suspicious because it's milk in the morning, you know. And when we do that,
entire bar. There's an entire
Fair.
bar just for drinking milk.
Fair. You want to go to the milk bar first, I guess, away from here?
If
I mean,
we
you can-
do that,
you
I
can find
feel like you and Sunny should go in Sai and I should stay outside. We seem to be mistrusted. And Sunny said someone made us.
There's a little map of the town. The Orphans Retreat is the inn that you can stay in.
Is that lava flows casually in the middle of town?
Yes.
Very good.
This place stinks.
It does stink.
Well, let's go grab you some milk, and then we can go over to the Orphans Retreat, and you can make yourself a milk drink for the night.
Yes, I would like to purchase 2 kinds of milk. I would like to purchase yak's milk, which is needed for the actual recipe. And I would also like to purchase buffalo's milk, which is used for the alternative recipe.
Okay.
If buffalo's
They
milk is
have-
available, I can't think of any other big fuzzy milk-making creature that wasn't a cow.
Horse?
Well, I mean, they have ostrich milk here somehow. Kangaroo milk.
Koala milk.
Minotaur
right.
milk.
Yeah, that one. Let's do that one. Yak's milk and Minotaur milk. Let's do that. Because it sounds awesome.
They have owlbear milk. It's got a bite to it. Got a bit of a bite.
Is any of the milk blue, perhaps?
For sure. Absolutely, there's blue milk. The one thing you do notice at the milk bar, though, is lots of rowdy Twitch kids. Like, it is a rowdy place. And they are drinking lots of milk.
Should have expected that. Fermented yak's milk really gets the mood just going. People get excited, jumping around, being crazy. Just happens. Yes, milk tender. I will take 1 yak milk, 1 blue milk, and 1 you.
Right. That's 4 silver.
I will give him 4 silver, but do you by chance maybe for a couple of extra silver have those in to-go containers? You know,
Immediately.
water skins. Could you put it in the water skins?
No. 2 buckets, 2 open pails. Right on the bar.
Glorious.
1 gallon each.
Glorious.
Like a slight leak in them. Yeah.
Damn it. All right. Let's
Like a little
carry
bit of
this.
steam. It's almost like there's a yak in the back.
Oh God.
Wow. I will quickly, with Sunny, carry these buckets outside, empty my water skin, and fill it full of milk because I do not want to carry leaking pails of milk around. I do not need Sai to look like they are having lactation issues. They are a tree, so no leaking milk falling from the leaves, please.
Man, fresh milk.
I would
good.
feel like I was being commanded by a sorcerer's apprentice at that point, and you are a full-blown sorcerer, so thank you.
One of the Twitch kids sees what you're up to and whispers, not really whispers, fancy foul. I said fancy foul. Fancy foul. Then the next thing you know, 2 others look over at you trying to pour a bucket of milk into a wine skin, and you hear just a reverberation. Fancy foul, fancy foul, fancy foul, fancy foul. And then foot stomps into something rhythmic, but chaotic as well. And if there's any real pattern to it, it's not clear to you. And then the next thing you know, someone gets jostled, and you hear, oh, and then someone gets shoved, and slowly the whole place, while they're saying fancy foul, they just start getting wilder and wilder and wilder, and now punches are being thrown.
That scared the fucking shit out of me. I was not ready. I was not ready. Ah. Damn you, Twitch kids.
Fancy Foul was not prepared.
Fancy foul champ in the chat, guys. Let's go.
Well, we're gonna kind of see what my wings are packing, like situation. Shit.
All right, let's do this. Elvira, your turn. No one has attacked you, by the way, yet. It's just gotten into a situation where violence is happening.
I would like to cast Minor Illusion in the back corner of the room where there's two big guys throwing their hands at each other, and I will make it sound like ding, ding, ding wrestling bells. So all the attention is turned so I can make like a tree and leaf.
Okay.
Minor Illusion is a cantrip, 30
Yeah.
feet distance, sound. It can range from a whisper to a scream, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, and you
So-
do a wrestling bell.
Yeah, because if they're
If it-
ding,
if
ding,
things
ding
were-
in the
If things were getting chaotic before, they all just took that as it's completely time to throw down. Forget everything. That bell meant it is time to go, and their ferocity just ramps way up. Shield, your turn.
She will look to Elvira. Are we doing this or what?
I expected you guys to stay outside and that we were going to slip away, but since you're in here, you're kind of big like they are, they're probably going to want to do it. So, punch the closest person to you, I suppose.
We're gonna
follow
move
the shielding.
everyone on the map.
Yeah, because once I heard all the ruckus and then the bell ringing, I was curious. So I'm probably still close to the doorway.
Yeah, but there's no getting out of fighting your way out at this point.
Yeah, that's fine. Someone can eat
You
these
are
hands.
you are in a mosh pit, straight up, just mosh-tasticness.
Sick.
Let me bring up the map. Here we are, and let me throw some of the baddies on here. Fancy foul. Fancy foul. Fancy foul. Now here's how this is going to work. This is not a classic battle where they are fighting you. It's not you against them. It is everyone against everyone. You all, I assume you're not attacking each other, but aside from you, you're in the midst of a mosh pit. 3, 7, 10. Okay. And then there are 2 over here. Okay. Can we see? Yes, we can. This is your arena. So sorry about that.
So far, it's just been hands, right? No one's getting frisky with edged.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
But you see that there are axes, there are javelins on their backs, there are knives. Everyone is armed. You haven't seen much. Maybe a tooth has flown so far. But yeah.
Well, Shield is going to rage for sure, and I'll take a crack at this dude here to the left of Alvira.
Okay. Okay.
So I'll give him the bop. That's not good. I'm presuming an 8 doesn't hit.
Armor class 13.
Yeah, all right. So how about? Oh, that's the wrong weapon, but it's still the same bonus. So I missed both, as it turns out.
Okay. Cramped quarters. You're still trying to get your pole arm into swinging motion. You've got some friends around, so you just haven't quite gotten the right angle, I suppose. For the purposes of movement, everything is difficult. You're in the middle of a mosh pit, so difficult
Fair.
terrain.
Shield will stay planted where he is.
Okay.
Yep.
Sigh.
Also, just for clarity, I was trying to swing unarmed strikes with both. I just accidentally clicked the
Unarmed. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just accidentally clicked the glaive that second time, but the bonus is the same.
Yep. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Sigh.
I do not understand the difference between armed and unarmed. I'm going to take up as much of the doorway as I can, because I just ducked in when Shield went in, and look around and go,
Okay.
oh no. And start throwing leaves around, because that's what I do. That's not going to hit. Bonus attack. That probably will hit. No, that definitely will hit. So... Oy, that's going to be... No, not that. Sorry. Hitting the wrong things. 9 plus... I mean, assuming that... Does sneak attack apply here since they're busy?
Everyone's busy.
And at least some of them are within reach of my... I'm going for one of the ones in reach of Shield. So it's 9 plus 19. 28 leaf damage.
Okay. Dead.
All right. So then
Okay.
I'm going to look at Elvira and go, did you get the milk yet?
The just for a moment in that immediate area, the fancy foul chant stops. Everyone looks down at this dead Twitch kid. They look up. They look at each other. And everyone draws their weapons. Sonny, your turn.
Okay, time to light him up. And holds up the symbol and goes through and channels Radiance of Dawn. Everyone who is hostile to me, which is everyone except my party, within 30 feet of me needs to make a con save DC 15. As you know, Sunny's holy symbol gets very bright, very, very bright.
Okay. Con save, you said 15?
Yep.
Within how many feet?
30.
I think we're good. Okay, here we go.
The sun did not approve of Twitch kids.
All
It is
right.
26 damage, save for half.
Wow, there were 3 fumbles there. What do we do with a fumble? All right, full damage on 3 of them. What's full damage?
26. It was max.
Okay, 3 more dead.
And the others take half.
Okay.
Which is 13.
Yep.
And that was an action. And then I don't think I have a useful bonus action. So I guess I'll step into the pocket. There seems to be a pocket, and I'm small, and they're big.
The pocket. Oh, in between your folks. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. A little bit of a cordoning off. Now, Elvira is not much of a, doesn't create much of a pocket.
It's true. But that's what I could do.
Okay. Yep. Gotcha. All right. And it is their turn. A lot of them, 3 of them are dead. So let's do that right off the bat. You have created a little bit of a buffer zone. Is it, that's a radius centered on you?
Yep.
Okay.
It's an action. You can use Channel Divinity and present your holy symbol to dispel any magical darkness within 30 feet. Additionally, each hostile creature within 30 feet must make a con saving throw or take radiant damage. Half damage on success.
All right. We are moving randomly. This one is attacking size it comes through the door. Everyone else is going to randomly attack someone. They are going to move away from their boss. All right. Okay, so we have a cleric with a holy symbol. We have some murderers. Let's just say that they're murderers. Are they? Let's make a wisdom saving throw. Collectively. No, they're still going at each other. There's some sort of chaos in the air. All right, here we go. Here we go. First one is going to attack.
Hey, Mr. World.
Yes.
The audience has granted you enemy disadvantage.
Okay.
Thank you, Leahy.
We see that the audience is pro murder. I got it. Cool. Disadvantage. We're gonna roll. We're gonna roll 1 through 12. Shield, you are 1. Sunny, you are 2. Sai, you are 3. Elvira, you are 4. Everything else is going to be on another Twitch Kid. So let's roll that first. That is an 11. Twitch Kid on Twitch Kid crime. A swing. That's going to be a miss. Okay, next. They are moving. Shield, Elvira, Sai, Sunny. You all will get an attack of opportunity. I want you to think about this as just the flow within a mosh pit. People are going to be moving by you. You will be able to take pot shots at people each round with an attack of opportunity. But what you're not going to do is really be able to square off with any one person for multiple rounds. So the next Twitch Kid will roll again against one of their own. And here it goes. It was almost a natural 20, but that's going to be a miss as well. Here we go again. Moving down the line. Again, another. It's the same person that got attacked before. What did they do wrong? And they're getting hit That's going to be enough to kill them. One of the injured. We are taking Mr. Lucky off the board. Okay. All right, next. I'm going to roll all of the rest of them in bulk. And we're going to see what results we get. Okay, who is number 3? Who is number 3?
I don't
Sorry, I
remember.
was muted. I believe that's me.
Okay, you're going to take 3 attacks. Let's resolve those, and then I'll do the Twitch kids. That's a 22, a
Hit.
miss on 7, and a 23. You're going to take 2 hits that are slashing damage, 9 points each.
Okay.
All right, and then they're going to attack each other the rest of the times. No one else got hit. Miss, miss. Hit. 9. All right, there's a lot. There's a lot. Okay.
Mr. Harold, I did use my evasion to half one of those attacks. So
Okay. Okay, 2 more die. It is aggressive. It is dangerous.
And you said we each get a chance for an attack of opportunity?
Yep, that's right.
Sunny absolutely
can't-
bites one of them.
I used my reaction, so I can't do it. I love the image of Sunny just reaching out and bite, like just not even reaching, just teething. Like a little piranha in the mosh pit.
Absolutely what happens. AC
Yeah.
15 for 7 damage.
Okay. All right, you kill one.
If we're doing our AOT or attack of opportunity, Shield will take one too. Oh, hey, that's a crit.
Dead. Okay, you're starting to create a little bit of a defensive perimeter now. Little bit. Okay. It's thinning out for sure. Definitely thinning out. And we are at top of the order. Okay. You see one more well adorned, shinier axe, and quite mean move towards the group. Let's see who he's got an eye on. Shield, you look like the biggest threat. I wouldn't even say the biggest threat. The best challenge. Comes in, moves in quick, and is going to make an attack for a miss. What's your armor class?
AC 16.
Okay. And a fumble. Okay. Elvira.
I would like to get airborne, please, Mr. World, if that is a possibility.
Not really. It's a very low.
All right. I had assumed,
so-
but I would like to attempt. In that case, I will sing a lovely song to my friend Shield. I will sing to you. Too many puppies are being shot in the dark. Too many puppies are trained not to bark at the sight of blood that must be spilled, so we maintain our oil fields. And I'm going to give you the Tale of the Renowned Duelist, where you make a melee attack against a target. On a hit, they will take force damage equal to 2 rolls of my Bardic Inspiration die, which is a d6, plus my Charisma modifier, which is +5. So 2d6 plus 5 is the damage when you do the magical punching. And that is my bonus action. And for my regular action, I would like to a guy, which Mr. World, all that does is grants brief insight into his defenses, and on my next turn I will have advantage on my first attack roll against him, provided the spell has ended.
Okay.
That is a cantrip. It is EOT for me.
Shield.
Whatever his defensive is, I would like that. Aside from that, that's it.
Shout outs to Les Claypool. So we're gonna get down to punchies with that big fella. And I will even
My name
reckless.
is Mark.
Let me see if does reckless actually okay, no. So with my reckless attack, that is either a no or a 14.
Armor class 16.
Armor class 16.
No.
Okay, then swing number 2. Still reckless. 17. Crit fishing, but no crit. So 17, armor class 16, he said. So that one will hit. So he's gonna take. Let's see. 9, and then the divine strike. 9 slashing, 9 what do you call it? Radiant. I almost called it divine again. And then Alvira's fancy little thing. That was 2d6. Is that what you said?
2d6 plus 5, that is correct.
Very good. 2 of those. 11 plus 5. So whatever 18 and 16 is.
34, right?
Let's do some quick math.
Yes.
18 plus 16. Internet says 34.
Chat GPT. Siri, what is 18 plus 16? Okay. All right, got it. Anything else?
No, that's EOT for shield as he's thumping his chest.
All right. It looks at you and says, "My name is Mud." Sai, your turn.
I'm very torn because I want to be next to Shield doing the thing we do, but I don't like Elvira being surrounded. So I'm going to roll around Sunny and come up on this friend right here and do the thing that I do there. That's a miss. That's a 16 to hit. So that will become a lot of... So that's the first... No, why do I keep hitting that button instead? Silly me. That's 5 damage. And...
Dead.
Oh, well, in that case... Nope, that was the end of my thing, though, so we're good. I will then continue to use the rest of my movement, though, to continue rolling around Elvira just to make sure she's got... I'm feeling protective.
Okay.
End of turn.
They're gonna take an attack of opportunity on you as you enter that space. 7. That's a miss. Sunny.
Sunny turns to Alvira. You're right. This is fun, and bites the one in front of her. but misses. Too enthused. And that will be, I don't think Sunny's going to move. That'll be Sunny's turn.
Okay.
Blood running down her face.
Okay. Chaos persists. Let's see. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But they are not going to attack the boss. So, and then minus themselves, obviously. So, okay. Goes in, attacks. Friendly fire. For a hit. Dead. Kills their friend. Friendly fire. Okay. And the next one, there are 6 options. Number 2. Who's number 2? Sunny.
Yep.
That's a hit. 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Next one. 6 options. Number 2 again. That's a miss. And top of the order. My name is Mud. All right. There is a Fury battle cry once per day. Okay. It will give advantage on all attack rolls till the start of its next turn to all of its friends. Everyone, there's three left. They all will have advantage on their next attack, and it screams out to them to attack you all instead of each other. We'll give them a save against that. So this is sort of a morale check. Do an intelligence save, and they fail, so they will start attacking all of you this turn. Then, here comes the great axe towards Shield. That will be a 16 to hit. Does that hit?
That hits.
Oh, okay.
Meets it, beats
You
it.
will, yeah. Okay, you'll take 15 points of slashing damage plus an extra 4 points when hit. Then it will attack
Real quick,
an
is
18.
all of that physical or is any of that magic?
It's all physical damage. Yes.
So 15 plus another 4.
Sort of like a rage. It's a fury extra points. Yeah. So that's 15 plus 4, so 19, and then it hits you a second time. Same thing. 19 points. Two shots there.
Just
Okay,
got to know
it is-
Rage lets me be a big boy.
What's that?
Rage gives me a resistance to a bludgeon,
Okay.
pierce, and slash. I just got to keep track of that.
Yep. Elvira.
All right. Mr. Big Boy is right
My
there.
name is Mud.
And I got advantage on him. So I'm gonna shoot him with fire. I want to shoot him with fire. Hopefully that's helpful. All right. Dirty 20 will hit.
That'll hit.
All right. For 7 fire damages.
Okay. All right. Immediately you notice that the fire has no effect. Psst.
Guess we have to get fancy here. Huh. And it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. In that case, Mr. World, I would like to quick and spell a vicious mockery, which is a wisdom 16 save, please.
Okay.
As I tell him, even though your mother was very clearly an orc, she does not smell of elderberries because those are delicious. She smells of dung. 5 damages.
Uh, uh, you, don't, you know, you, no mother talk in here, no mother talk. How many points?
Just 5.
Okay, 5 points. You hurt his feelings hard. This is a place where they come to drink milk. That was uncalled for. That was a low blow. Hit him right in the feels. Anything else?
No, that's EOT for me.
Okay, shield.
Kia. As I'm going to once again, wait for it. Reckless attack. And then we get that's either almost a crit or once again, almost a crit. So that one's hitting. 4. That'll be 4, 5, 6 from the rage. So 6 slashing and so 6 and 7. I'm bad at math. 13. Alvira, do I still have your spell effect?
No.
Okay. 13 damage on the first hit. Or 15. What was his armor class? 16?
16. Yep.
Okay. Just hitting it. For 14 damage on that one. So 27 all told.
Okay, got it. Sigh.
All right. I'm just going to keep working my way through the crowd, I suppose, since it seems like that's what we've decided to do, and I am the one that made that decision for us. 16 will hit, yes?
16 hits. Are you going after the top dog or one of the randos?
I mean, I'm not near the top dog yet.
Okay. My name is Mud.
And my friends are working on the top dog, so I feel like I'll just keep winnowing the herd, as it were.
Okay.
Although I would like ahead of time to yell at them something along the lines of, "Oh, for fuck's sake, just leave already!" But then I'll keep going. Because if they haven't been smart enough to run away, then who am I to deny them the death they have chosen? Minimal damage, that's 4. With sneak attack, since they're busy, that's 15, so 19 damage on the first one.
Dead.
Roll on through to the next one for my bonus attack. 14 hits 13, right?
That hits.
Yep. So then 6 more damage, or 6 damage to that one.
Dead.
And a bonus action, yell at them to just fucking leave already.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's the end of my turn.
Sonny.
I bite the one in front of me.
Yeah, there's one right in front of you.
AC 13
That'll hit.
for 5 damage.
Not dead.
And I will expand one of my bite uses. My next attack is at +5. And Shield isn't looking particularly hurt, is he? Has everyone been hit at this point? No.
I'm
no,
sure.
only you and Shield, I believe.
I've been hit, but I'm okay.
Oh, okay.
Could be better, could be worse.
Not worried yet.
Yeah, not sweating yet.
Yep. I will call that good enough.
Okay. All right. This other one is really annoyed at the bird, and is going to go after and fumble. Okay. Mud. It's Mud's turn. My name is Mud. It is going to swing at Shield. That's a 24 to hit. That'll be 19 points of damage. And second attack, 13. That does not hit. Okay. So 19 points.
All right.
And that'll be Elvira.
Let's see.
All right. So we got 2 left. The big guy and the other guy, right?
Yep.
All right. Uh-huh.
And the little guy's got to be almost down.
Certainly looking rough.
A 17 and a 20 to hit.
On which one?
The little guy.
Yep. Looks like a Fight Club, at the end of the night. And your hit strikes him down.
Yeah, I'm hitting him with my ginseng knives.
That's right. But wait, there's more.
11 total damage
Okay.
Dead. From this. I feel so energetic from this ginseng.
Every time you do that, you have to say, but wait, there's more.
You know what? The first hit, I'll stab him, and then I'll say, but wait, there's more. Second hit, he can have that. That's what I'm going to do from now on. Good idea. Thanks, Mr. World.
Okay. Comes with the knives. I'm not saying it's a curse.
But
the maker would consider it a blessing. Shield.
it's not a curse if the compulsion is fun. Also,
That's right.
reckless attack. I'm gonna cave his fucking head in. That's it. Can I crit fish? No, but that one is hitting for sure. Hey, that's 14 plus.
You got to come up with 25 points, and then tell me how. If you do, tell me how it happens.
Okay, we're at 19 so far, and I got one more attack.
Okay.
So it's either. Hey, that second one's gonna hit. Come on. 4, 5, 6. What's 19 plus 6? Please do 25. I'm begging.
We got that orc math tonight.
I'm
Tell me how
going
it
to.
happens.
I'm going to glaive him in the side of the knee, and when he wibbles from that, wrap his head up in a headlock, take him by the belt, and suplex him through the nearest table.
No. Right through the nearest what?
Through whatever is the nearest table or surface.
Yeah. You clip. He tries to. His knee's gone. Knee is absolutely gone. You take his head. You ram him, and he tries to reach out to brace himself. Tips one of the milk buckets over, and the head just goes right into the bucket, and you slowly drown him in milk. Just slowly, just drowning him in milk. And he's gone. Okay. You have the milk you need. Yak's milk and the blue stuff. Milk
Yes.
that.
Do we also need? Do we need them anymore?
I go over to the
Well,
bar.
yeah,
and
all the
order-
ingredients, and it will cost you 2 gold pieces per night to stay at the. Let's bring it up. I believe it's called Orphan's Retreat. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I believe
The
that's what you
Orphan's
said.
Retreat. And that's where we're going to end it for tonight. At the Orphan's Retreat. Welcome to Glaciava.